Hey guys, Omni here. It is finally time for the Supergirl series finale. The lead up, the penultimate episode, which we just got out of, was quite the mixed bag of elements. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of weird decisions across the board by every character in the entire episode. Lots of inconsistencies, some funny, zany action here and there, and some moments that definitely made me question what the heck I was just watching, but I'm curious to see how things come together. Of course, I've seen some of the stills and promotional stuff for the season finale, so I know some of the familiar faces that might be popping up, some people we can expect to see. But guys, let's just go ahead and dive into this thing. But before we do, remember, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this, you can check that out over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. It's just one of the ways you can support us here towards helping us work towards getting an editor to help out with the videos so we can pick up other shows to add to our lineup and maybe branch out a little bit. But guys, another way you can do that, if that's not a way you can support the channel, is simply like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos, because giving it these videos that engagement really helps them out in the long run. And yeah. But guys, I'm really just impatient. I want to get into this finale, so we're going to go ahead and dive into this finale. So here we go.
Authorities now believe that two unknown titans battling in National City are the cause. It's like we're fading away. I'm sorry.
See, this is definitely going to be one of those situations where I'm like, really, the other heroes would not be involved in this if they are themselves being sapped of hope around them. I don't know. It's just like, what the hell? I feel like everybody would be like, the shit is going on, Kara.
I want to set you free. Forget about what I wanted you to do. And live your life the way you want to live it.
Who the fuck is this Lillian? Oh, but Lena giving in to it just real strong. Oh, again, her performances are always fantastic.
We need to be partners, and we need to actively empower every single person to be the hero of their own life.
So like Alice did in Batwoman, where when she didn't save that girl, because the true lesson was that girl needs to learn how to save herself.
If we empower the people, that will disempower Lex and Nixley.
Well, given the rate that people are desaturating, to drain the Allstones.
Literally desaturating.
I'll speak directly to the people.
So do we need to talk no jutsu the entire mass populace of the planet so that they siphon the energy out of the stones into themselves. What the fuck?
But unfortunately, I cannot make them take in what she's saying. And for this plan to succeed, we need to find a way around people's natural defense mechanisms.
Myriad. Magic.
I know a spell that will melt people's defenses and allow them to hear Supergirl's words with an open heart. It won't last long, but it'll be long enough.
This just in, the two
Convenient.
crashed into National City Terminal.
It read Titans. I was like, what? Dick Grayson? Where? Then I remembered. Separate Earth.
They're trying to vanquish your destiny. They think that you're helpless.
Supergirl. There's only one way for this world to heal and flourish. By all of us working together as a team.
Like in Bill and Ted Face the Music.
Together, we will defeat the powers of darkness. Together, we will be unstoppable.
This is some Care Bear ass shit, man.
The Allstone strength has dropped below 20%.
That means Lex and Nixley's powers dropped too.
Now they don't have to use that weird CGI in their faces anymore. Budget, gotcha. What was that anyway? Like, why did that happen? There was no explanation for it.
In my dimension, we call this just warming up.
Reusable assets.
Fifth dimensional for my taste. I say, when in Rome, bring the gladiators.
Oh! Metallo.
Feel that? The balance of power just shifted.
Is that Earth X, Kara, and Red Tornado? The fuck? Jeez. Well, I definitely didn't expect this, dude. Is that Parasite?
You don't touch him without
Yeah.
consent.
Get her, Nia. Yeah, it is.
Stop trying so hard, Supergirl. You're gonna kill yourself.
Hey!
Your big speech made the history books.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Jesus, he knocked Lex out of there. Dude, hell yeah.
My party crashers. That is a punishable faux pas.
Not by you.
Oh, nice. He literally hissed.
And now a blast from your past.
Oh. What the fuck?
Mom? You think in another life I was a Kryptonian? Only in the movies.
What is this? I love it.
You two ready to give up?
You can get in the shot if you want, Andrea.
The infinite night of the Phantom Zone.
What the fuck?
I'm not going anywhere.
Neither are we. You can count us in too.
Spider-Man! What is this, New York?
Why are they attacking us? Phantoms prey on fear, and there's no greater cover for fear than hubris.
Aw. I don't want this for Nixley. Lex is fine. So Lex defeated himself.
Hubris.
What about all the people he summoned? Like, all right. Man, they did William so good, then did him so dirty all at the same time.
They were inspired by our victory and
they want to reconstitute the DEO. Booyah. Right?
He's right.
If we do keep the fight up, we can accomplish the best in all of us. And not as vigilantes, but as civil servants.
Aww.
Not as superheroes, but as friends.
Super friends.
You've always been the girl of my dreams.
I'm the most sad about Branny, damn it.
Hello?
Do you know who I despise, Kira? I despise people. All of them. I really do.
Miss Grant?
I am hiring you as my new editor-in-chief, and the contracts are in your... Okay, I gotta go. Adios. I
Miss Grant, that's...
I'm ready.
Hello?
Andrea, peace. What the fuck's Andrea doing?
Cara, that's your dream job. I mean, I'm so excited for you. I'm not gonna take it.
What?
Your responsibilities as Supergirl have changed because you're no longer shouldering that burden of protecting the planet on your own. Maybe there's a world where you can...
Which she never really was, but...
And every time you've come to a crossroad, you have always chosen the right path.
What would I do without you?
Aww.
Wow, look!
Isn't it so cool?
Well, hot damn.
You, Alexandra, you are most great.
Hello, Kitty.
Excuse me, miss.
Oh, what?
What are you doing here? What about the...
Space-time continuum? The big brain? Yes, yes. These are valid concerns. Logical concerns. Sprock logic. The most important thing to me is devoting myself to you.
What about the future? What if us being together?
What about the big brain? and all that.
It hasn't been written yet.
Well, that's debatable. Oh, we get a duet.
We belong to the light, we belong to the thunder.
I'm glad we get like one more like musical bit before the show ends, because those were always my favorite moments, is when the people in the show actually sing. Man. Wynn's voice is amazing. So is Melissa's.
I've known Alex for quite some time, and whilst I've always known her to be smart, resourceful, and a total badass, I now pronounce you wife and wife. Let me kiss the bride.
And no Clark or Barry.
You know, hopefully the new one will be a beacon of peace.
At least that's what yours and McGahn's son tells us.
Wynn, what you doing, man? This is when it's just the actors being the actors, man.
For the wedding, actually, he said that he's going to give Alex and Kelly one free wish.
No way.
Worth $40 or less.
Oh my God.
Man, these three.
I figured out what I really wanted in life.
Hey guys, come on, you're missing out. Come on. Oh yeah, this is a great song.
Okay.
Miss Grant.
Kira, don't tell me you're stuck.
Yes, I don't know how to explain.
Well, you're a grown-up now, Kira. Use your words. Secrecy is the badge of fraud. And he should know, by the way, because he used to feed his hunting dogs these little baby foxes for lunch. He was a monster. That it doesn't take Freud to see that you have a secret and it's obstructing your life and it's not serving you anymore. So screw it.
Not that simple, Miss Grant. You
Called it.
You're Supergirl. Spectacles disguised you as much as a pair of Groucho Marx glasses, and you should have just added the bushy eyebrows and the mustache. That you will choose to become your full self.
Thank you, Miss Grant.
I believe in you. I always have.
That's why she failed the courage totem gauntlet thing. Again, called it.
Of all the friends I have ever had, you have pushed me the most. Are you okay?
Break those glasses. Smash them. Or just leave them there. Wait a minute, who invited Supergirl? Such a symbolic way to close it out, too.
Cheers to that,
So I don't understand the whole like lack of super identity thing. She's just going to apply for jobs. Well, she doesn't have to apply for a jobs, but on her resume is just going to be Supergirl.
You know her as Kara Danvers.
Oh, she's just going to reveal her to the world.
It is my great honor to introduce to you Supergirl.
Damn, fuck. Oh God, that hit. Whew. Huh. I think that was the strongest thing of this whole fucking finale, was her leaving the glasses behind. I will still stand by the need for the secret identity. Like, I understand it. Like, she's freeing herself from that burden. In this case, I feel like everybody's like fairly able to defend themselves just fine. Everybody else, I still feel like there's a need for it, because at certain points when they're like, kind of made me feel like they were underplaying the need of that. And in a way, you could take that as a slight against any of the superheroes that are still choosing to do that. But I just think it's a different case here, so I'm not really going to worry about that. I like this episode so much more than the last one, man. Just like, gosh, the fight at the beginning was a fucking cartoon. And it was so funny. It was so fun. It was dumb as hell. But it was entertaining, to say the least. And then all the character moments were just lovely after that. Brady just saying, fuck the big brain and fuck the future. I'm coming back for love. Don't know what that leaves him with. Mon-El's like, in the future, we're fine. Brady comes back, and then they just just die. I don't know. Hey, Win, buddy. I know that's a nice little like gesture about telling Manhunter about his son, but like, geez, who knows? You might go back and your future's destroyed because Brady came back here. I don't know. I like it. It's like love above all, but like it's just like how they just like throw complete caution to the wind. Damn everybody just for their desires, but it does makes me feel a little bit better because I was real like Nia and Brainy are like two of my favorite characters, the favorite couples in this show. I feel like Alex didn't really have much of anything to do in this episode, to be honest, now that I'm thinking about it. Jimmy seemed like he was really just there to say his lines and peace out. Win, though, I forget the actor's name every time, but like, gosh, he was selling it every moment he was in, like just chewing that up. I miss Win, man. And his voice, the treat they could have given us that I didn't even think of, which I should have, was like, I really didn't realize how much I wanted another musical number, but from some of the people involved in this show. Because that's the thing. Like, my favorite episode of Supergirl at all is the one where her and Barry get trapped in that musical dream together. Love that episode so much because it just showcases a lot of the talent that they don't really get to showcase in the show a lot. And I like that whole moment. You know, Lena and Kara reflecting on how much they've influenced each other and changed over the years. And I know a lot of people are going to be really pissed that they didn't hook up in the end. But I like that Kara didn't end up with anybody. It didn't matter. Like the relationship aspect of it is not important because it was really all just about Kara. Kara can't really have any of that until she embraces herself, her truth, all that jazz. So I don't know. I like how they wrapped things up. So Kara's still out there. The world now knows that Kara Danvers is Supergirl. And again, it's like funny. I don't know if it's scheduling conflicts or what. Like no Clark, no Barry, no McGrath for that matter. Like a little weird. Little weird to close it out without anybody else from the other shows to come hang out and say peace out. Cat Grant was a nice little surprise. Like, even though she was a character that always kind of got on my nerves in the earlier days, I like how they flipped that here at the end. I was like, yeah, I always knew you were Supergirl. What am I, dumb? And then gave her that last little speech and bringing Catco back in. Andrea just disappeared after the fight. So no Andrea. After the funeral, she was gone. William, that was so glossed over there in this episode. Definitely not a perfect finale. Definitely got some problems, but in the final moments, like it really hit me. Like the Kara stuff, like the accepting herself, the leaving them behind to the glasses and stuff like that, and I don't know. I like that bit. I like the emotional bits of it. Like I said, like the writing about the superheroisms in this show have not been the strongest, but it's the characters behind all of that I've been the most invested in. So that aspect they got right, and I think sold a pretty decent-ish finale. So guys, I don't really know what to say. After like the first part and then the first half of this one, I was like, this is not going to get me to even get misty at all. What is going on? I expected a little bit. I know this isn't one of my favorite of the DC shows, But I expected something, and it finally got it there. Got it in those last few minutes, the last 10 minutes, from her and Lena coming together and talking about all this stuff, from her and Wynn getting, and Jimmy hanging out at the table. Like, from that moment onward, like, I was really starting to feel it. I do want to come back to something. The McGaughan, and I've said this before, the McGaughan and John thing. Like, oh, they had a kid. I just want to touch with it. In the comics, man, they're niece and uncle. So, like, it's still weird to me at all about how this show made a couple out of these two characters. And I still think it's so weird, because especially because with Young Justice ongoing right now, and I'm watching that, and in the middle of that, it's still so fucking weird that they decided to go that route. But it is its own Earth. They aren't related here. It's just like, I wanted to come back to that, because when I started thinking about Wynn, I thought about that moment where he talked to John yet again. But it was a cute episode. It really was. Towards the end, Lex and Nixley, though, just getting yeeted to the Phantom Zone was a little anticlimactic, and I actually feel bad for Nixley. Like, I couldn't reform her, couldn't get her out. I feel like she could have come back. I know they tried that, but they gave up, and she's back in her nightmare world with Lex. Lex got his wish. She's with Nixley, so whatever. But guys, what did you think of the finale? Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you want to talk about this or any other DC shows, come hang out in our Discord. Links to that on my socials in the description. But before we go, remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction to this, it's on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. And speaking of, before we go, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Korskov, Margaret Grace, Mary Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's crazy, man. Another of the big guns from this universe are gone, but she's willing to return. So I doubt this is the last time we'll see Melissa and Kara, as long as this universe keeps pushing forward, keeps trucking forward. We got Naomi coming, Superman and Lois getting its season 2, Legends and The Flash are still ongoing. I know there's rumors that season 8 of The Flash is the final season, but there's no confirmation of such. So the world's still going to be there for Kara to come back to, hopefully. So, guys, that's it for Supergirl. It's been an interesting ride, to say the least, but to all the best. Take care, everybody.